What are super Easter
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is OJ456. This is big. Hold on, listen.
And of course, this goes back to us wanting to stay accurate to the way films are developed, the way they're released, the way their trailers come out, and all that type of stuff. When movies are released in theaters, you get sort of the vanilla version, unless you go see it at IMAX or you get the 3D version or something like that. But you pretty much get the vanilla version of a film.
Okay,
However,
he's talking about the
come to
super
home
Easter
video,
egg.
You get what they call the director's cut. And our Easter egg is going to be director's cut versions of not one map, but every single map that we've released. This is going to introduce brand new content, brand new things to do in every single episode, things that you guys had no idea have been sitting there waiting for you to get to this director's cut. People have asked, can we do the Yeti Easter egg? Can we just get that Yeti Easter egg out of the way? You need that 5th key. It's been waiting there this whole time. You just need that 5th key.
Dude,
and
what?
You have access to all this wonderful stuff that we have waiting for you guys. Now, like I said, we wanted to bring in remixed content. We wanted to add a full experience that felt like when you revisited these spaces, this was going to feel like an absolutely different experience than the last time you've come into the experience. Now,
okay,
we've made you work really hard, but for good reason. We've made you work really hard to earn those keys, because the rewards that we're going to give you guys for those keys are pretty outstanding. So to give you an example, when you guys were going through and doing things like completing the Ghosts and Skulls Easter eggs,
right,
there were certain rewards that you were earning, like Perkaholic and things like that, right? Yeah. Well, in the director's cut, we're going to empower you with those things right out of the gate. We want to make sure that you guys feel like you have earned your right to come into these maps and really dominate, blow away the world records for speed runs and all that kind of stuff. But also, we want to hand the sandbox right back over to you guys. We've built these maps with you guys in mind this entire year as we've gone through this Zombies season, and we want to give this back to you guys and let you guys just go to town on Spaceland, go to town on Rave.
So if you've done
damn ninja zombies,
Ghosts and Skulls on any of the maps, after you finish the super Easter egg, you're going to start with Perkaholic.
Potential right out of the gate in the director's cut. But wait for it. You're going to need every single piece of that, because what we have waiting for you at the end of director's cut is by far the most, it's the worst. It's the most terrible creature, thing, entity you could imagine. And on top of that, if you didn't have all of this, there is no way you could possibly survive.
What the heck?
Every single piece of that director's cut content to get through this stuff. So, without further ado, I'm going to officially call it the Super Easter Egg should now be known as the director's cut. So director's cut content, as we mentioned, is going to give you all that remix stuff. It's going to give you a bunch of new capabilities, but it's also going to further our story. So we highly encourage those of you that have been following along, wondering what's going on. Why has Willard chosen these 4 characters? There is going to be a reason, and you're going to get to find out exactly what that is when you go through the director's cut content. Now, is that it? Is that all we've got? Never. Never, never, never. But I can't tell you what the rest is. I'm just going to promise that there is more waiting beyond all of that content. There's more stuff waiting for you guys to go back into Spaceland and enjoy more of that content. We want to make sure that there is a bunch of different ways for you to play. Now, here's some things I do want to express.
So, Yeti Easter egg and Super Easter egg.
Really awesome. When you're playing Director's Cut, we're not going to separate the audience. We're going to make sure that people that are playing Director's Cut are playing with people who have not played Director's Cut. So for those of you that were having trouble getting through the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg, or you couldn't defeat the Rat King, whatever it might have been, players who have the Director's Cut content, they're going to be the golden ticket. Those are going to be characters that are going to be able to help you get through those experiences a lot easier. However, the rewards at the end of each of those episodes, if you're playing Director's Cut, you're going to get some Director's Cut rewards. The other guys are going to be getting the traditional content that we gave away beforehand. So, Director's Cut players, we're looking forward to you jumping into that pool and really helping the newbie players.
That's crazy,
the guys
dude.
Who are just joining us at sort of.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Even those that have been along for the whole ride that just don't have the dexterity to get through some of those tougher moments. I'm going to tell you, I play with my son all the time, and as much as he wants to beat the alien gray and he wants to just blow up that UFO, he just can't. He hasn't been able to do it yet. So we're gonna jump in with some folks over the next couple of weeks, and we're gonna hopefully grind it out and get that.
Dude, are the zombies eating stuff over there?
For him. And I know some of you that have been struggling getting those keys. Look for those Director's Cut players. They will definitely help you get through that content. Now,
what in the world? This map looks so cool, dude.
Check out the weapons in their hand when they start off on the map. Those guys are going to be starting with some really awesome stuff. And I promise you, it's not a friggin' pistol.
Perkaholic.
A lot better than that.
Starting weapons.
So keep an
okay.
eye on that, guys. We definitely want to make sure that we keep that pool of players together. And Director's Cut players, again, we're going to raise the challenge bar for you guys. So the end of this road, please know that it's not just going to be easy mode the whole way. Now, I'm sure there are questions like, hey, what if I don't want to play easy mode-ish kind of thing? Well, you can turn Director's Cut off. You can actually toggle it off, and you can play the traditional style, go through and do the Easter eggs hardcore just as you wanted to. We don't want to take that experience away from anybody, but we definitely want to make sure that you get the Director's Cut content and have a way to go back to the traditional content as well. So ultimately, you're going to not lose out. You're just going to gain some... Oh, there they go. Those poofing ninja zombies with afros. You got to love it.
The ninja zombies are back!
You got to regroup. You got to rethink your strategy.
You're on space!
Today. Travis is one of our better players in the office. We have a couple of our QA guys upstairs, a few of our QA guys upstairs that are rocking out right now and helping us survive this experience. I gotta forewarn you guys. Beast from Beyond is a very tough map.
I just make it look easy.
We're just making it look a little easy here. Now, those of you that have played Shaolin and have had a chance to deal with and see Travis has just proven as good as he is, even he can go down too. There's just a lot of stuff.
Dude, we have so much to talk about.
Obviously, the Kung Fu guys coming in, teleporting out. You're going to have the clown zombies. You're going to have cryptids running around.
Cryptids?
Again, really, this is the kitchen sink. So everything that we've set you up with, Fate and Fortune card-wise, I have to stress, use those cards, man. Use those Fate and Fortune cards. They are really the difference in survival and death. And we want you guys to survive. As much as people think that we want people to just sit on the Easter eggs forever, you guys have no idea. We are dying for people to get through this content, consume it, and give us feedback on it. It's super awesome when we see you guys plowing through stuff and sort of hive mind, like thinking you guys are chipping away at one piece at a time, and sort of figuring out what's going on. So I am very excited to figure out who's going to be first in the world. It is definitely not going to be me. That is definitely not going to be me.
And we'll all be watching.
But we will be watching for that person. Yeah. And I'm going to give a special shout out on Twitter. Once I find out who that person is or who that group of people is, I'm going to give them a special shout out. As I mentioned,
all I want with my life.
There's definitely more than one cutscene. There's definitely more than one outro for the experience that we built for you in this very last episode. So definitely lots of stuff to see. Now, we also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the returning
This
systems
is so cool.
We wanted people to rest assured that things like the ATM system are returning. The Lost and Found is making its return. Of course, we have perks that are
That is
making
tough
their way
right
into
there.
this map. People have asked, are we doing new perks? We are not doing new perks for this map. However, the perks that you're going to obtain in this map, and of course, that Perkaholic that we talked about, we're going to give you the ability to have every single perk at once. That's a pretty big deal because some of the stuff that we've introduced in the previous map, some of the newer perks, it's going to be interesting taking those perks into older experiences. Getting to have something like Deadeye in a map like Zombies in Spaceland is going to be pretty
that's actually so cool. So you're going to have a full Perkaholic pack.
Actually, you know what? I promised this, and let me give some focus to our folks that are chiming in on Twitch TV here, because I want to make sure I take some of the questions here. So guys, please feed me your questions. I want to get a couple of those questions answered. I did have an opportunity to sit down with some really big fans this week that were talking about how we sort of came up with the whole story with Willard Wyler and ultimately why we went down this movie path. And while I can come up with a whole bunch of different stuff that I'd like to talk about, I definitely want to pull some questions from the Twitch stream here. So let's see.
We got to throw in our question here.
Nicholas Willowtail.
Dude, we have so much to talk about.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it. Keep your eyes peeled. And of course, you know MTX weapons in Infinite Warfare, they're always backwardly compatible. So that means not only do you get those MTX weapons just for this map, you're getting them for all the maps, guys.
That's a really cool part about IW Zombies.
new stuff, always pumping new stuff, new weapons, always popping into the map. So yes, definitely. Let's see what else. Gucci VBZ. When does this map come out? This map is launching on Tuesday.
I gotta throw my
first on PS4.
I gotta throw my comment back in there
to get your hands
oh
on
dang
it.
it!
Is there a pre-order bonus? Yes, absolutely. We have a
You
PlayStation
get
4
your
theme that you guys can pick up. Awesome cryptid background that fades in and out. Pretty cool. I have it resting on my PS4, my dev kit now, and I absolutely love taking a look at it. It's freaking awesome, man. So definitely. Let's go see what else we got here. Let's see. Ooh, wow, this thing's moving so fast. I can hardly keep up.
Question you can't answer.
I can almost hardly keep up. Let's see. Wrath 1918. Will there be anything new?
Come on, read mine, Lee.
A month or later.
Hold on, we're.
You know what? There is. We just can't stop, guys. We can't stop pouring stuff into this game. We literally cannot stop. And if you can't tell, this has been a passion project for myself and for my team.
Wait.
We really, when I started off this conversation,
What did he say?
First, began chatting today, I talked about us pouring our hearts and our souls into this, and really, we love making zombies content. We loved.
Hold on, I missed it. What did he say? What exactly did he say here?
Can't answer.
Perhaps in a month or later.
Wait, let me see.
Wrath 1918. Will there be anything new after the DLC? Perhaps in a month.
Oh, anything new in the DLC? Probably like some message and stuff.
Keep an eye on my Twitter. We definitely have things that we want to share. I'm not going to share what those things are today, but I promise you, we have some last drop stuff that I think is going to.
Dude, I'm really excited for the super Easter egg now.
Whoa.
What are you guys thinking?
So we definitely got that going on. Let's see what else we got. Will Beasley, is that the theater? Yes, my man, that is the theater. That is the theater that you've been looking at in the Zombies in Spaceland intro cinematic. That is something that we wanted to make sure that we let players run around in.
I really just want him to read my shampoo question.
One of my favorite developers of all time, I got to name drop him, Shigeru Miyamoto. One of the things that he does in his design philosophy is he loves to carrot you. He loves to let you see something, but not let you get it right away, right? And if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of Zelda and all of his creations. They've helped evolve the industry, and we are definitely playing up on that. So Zombies in Space.
This is another Revelations.
It's got showing you the theater, but of course
it's got elements of Revelations, like of all the other maps.
Because of course,
it's kind of a cool little.
We wanted to take that same philosophy into mind. Some of you are asking, is this the exact same theater that we saw in other maps? No. Yeah. It's not the exact same theater. In fact, if you pay close attention to that marquee,
a little bit of difference.
It actually says closed permanently, where all of the other ones actually had the introduction of what film you were playing. So Travis, take a quick peek up there. Our closed permanently sign. That is actually a direct reflection of what you guys were seeing in the Zombies in Spaceland intro cinematic.
Dude, I'm so excited right now.
Sorry, but I'm gonna give you a shout out. No, I just put shampoo in my hair. I promise there's nothing special about it. There's nothing special about my hair at all. Aqua, let's see if I can pronounce it. Aqua Momoa. I assume that's got to be a shout out to Jason for playing Aquaman. Lee, what happened with Murder High or any of the previous posters we got? Well, we wanted to create this world for Willard Wyler where he's been creating films for 40 plus years.
Oh, that's so funny.
And if someone can create films for 40 years and they're putting out, a couple of movies a year, maybe they're putting out a movie a year or whatever, depending on the
cadence. Here, I'll ask a real question, and then we're gonna talk about all the information. So I'll do a complete wrap up of the information if you guys have missed any of it.
Movies a year
very soon,
which seems like a crazy cadence based on how long it takes to make movies now. What was I gonna ask here? Considering Willard Wyler has been around for that long, we definitely wanted to explore the idea that Willard had created a whole bunch of films, that he had created this massive world, and we pulled some of those concepts into Zombies in Spaceland and into the other maps. So when we see Murder High, I want you to pay close attention to the outfit that AJ's wearing. AJ's wearing a Letterman jacket. We're making him look like a high school student, and that was intentional. We wanted to kind of pull that in. When you saw Ghost Clown 3D, you got to fight against those ghost clowns, and that was important because we wanted to make sure that we were teasing things that Willard had created before, but then ultimately introduce them and then bring them into that experience.
I'm asking him a real question.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Goggles. Any new music? Yes, of course. Of course. In fact, we actually have an
Fire.
Easter
Someone in
egg
the chat's
tied to
asking
music
fire
this time
mode
around.
tutorial.
Not just the song that you get, but something that we're gonna do right
I wish
away
I
at
would
the
go
front
to
end.
Pack-a-Punch.
You know,
They're
something
on scene
that's been
15.
asked for a long time.
Pop your Perkins
is
shirt,
people
homie.
want to be able to set their lobby music to all the various things that we have going on inside the lobby, and we're going to actually give you that.
What
experience.
kind of
We're gonna
question
allow you
should
to
I
shuffle
ask?
those songs and listen to them, so you can rock out to the stuff, the classics that we've introduced you to.
You'll only tell
but
if you do a
also
fire
to the
mode
new
tutorial.
stuff that we've cranked out. So absolutely yes, there's going to be new music. We have, of course, secret song stuff. Come on, guys.
Some awesome
Come on.
songs.
We definitely got some stuff. Really talented music team that we have here. Special shout out to Chris Eggert, who really helped pioneer
gosh.
and
Don't do it, Dead War.
drive the music creative process.
Is there a
here,
cutscene with the transit
for
crew? Oh my
the
gosh.
original content. Nakia Harris, definitely shout out.
Dude, it's
Nakia
kinda cool.
is
There's-
an absolutely phenomenal performer, and a lot of the perk jingles, if not every single one of them, is Nakia. This guy is an amazing singer, but he's also got rap skills. So don't try to rap battle him. He will just friggin' demolish you. And then, of course, shout out to their director, Stephen Miller, who helps them have the creative freedom to bring all these wonderful things to life. So, again, hats off to the audio team for bringing all this wonderful music to life.
That was kind of a
Like,
cool. That was
just
kind of
as
like a Mob of the
passionate as
Ted
we
type
are,
trap.
We've seen these guys.
I usually don't
here
care
till
too much
4
about the
o'clock in
music,
morning, trying
'cause
to
I
get a
always play the
song
music off anyway.
Just right, and that's just a super awesome thing. So again, hats off to all of them for bringing that stuff to life.
Here, I'm
Let's
gonna
see what else we got.
try asking my question again.
Xbox One release date. We're going to announce that in the not too distant future. Not going to announce that today. We're kicking off
man.
PS4 starting next week on the 12th, as I mentioned. But we
Cutscene
promised
hiding.
Xbox players we
Dude,
have
Arcane
not
9 mode
forgotten
keeps
you.
deleting my messages.
And I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease for that stuff we talked about. We just can't stop making stuff. We're going to give that stuff away at the exact same time. So Xbox, PC, and PS4 players.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys have some content that's coming that everyone's going to get to play all at the same time. So I promise you that stuff is coming, guys. Let's see what else we got question-wise. And I want to keep an eye on the clock just so we don't run out of time. I want to get a couple of questions here.
I like that Lee is taking this is really cool. Lee taking questions and just responding to stuff in the chat.
Let me see if I can pronounce this name. Monasia? Lee, please notice me. I already have. Are we going to be able to play as the special guest characters across the map? For example, Hasselhoff on Shaolin. I really want to squash that one right now. Unfortunately, that's not something that we had planned. But we are, again, we are mixing up the content quite a bit. So what you're going to get to do in the director's cut, it's not necessarily taking Hoff into Shaolin or things like that. But there might be other characters that you're going to be playing as in
Willard Wyler.
Yeah, in the near future. Who knows? It
Willard
depends on how
Wyler, for
fast
sure.
people get through these giant Easter eggs that we've created. Yeah,
Also,
for
why
sure.
we're going to be watching.
that's why
we
we're
want
going
to
to
see
watching.
all these people.
We're super,
I really just
super
want to know
duper
about the
excited.
cutscenes, like the
Georgia,
storyline.
420 boy. I know what you're talking about there. What's my favorite map? Man, that's like picking my favorite kid. That's
All
so
right,
hard.
all right. We got to go back to the
I
meme.
would
He
say
read my
the
meme
entire
question.
experience- The entire experience really is one giant experience. If you're someone who came in at the beginning with us and you've really been enjoying this whole experience with us all the way through to the Beast from Beyond, you see that this is one giant thing that ties all together. So I'm sorry I can't answer that question directly, but really I love them all and I love them all for different reasons, and I play them all sort of, from time to time just because, I want to have the experience of Rave, or I want to have the experience.
I'm asking if he'll give me a
Shaolin
lock of
Shuffle.
his
So
hair
it all just
if I
depends.
complete the Easter egg
Hijack
first. We'll
legs,
see.
yes, I do inhale, but it's oxygen, man. It's just oxygen. I got to get it to my brain. So, absolutely. I know what you're doing there, player. I know what you're doing there. TMFD Clan. Can we buy all perks? If you mean, can you buy all the perks in this map? We have a lot of perks in this map, but you're going to need to figure out that arcade machine in this map. And, of course, we gave you a card for it. So good luck with that. Good luck with getting all those perks. We
Yeah.
definitely
So
wanna see
do you have
guys running
to? I
around
guess
with
you
that.
don't even have to complete Ghost and Skulls just to
Let's
be
see if
able
I can
to.
pronounce this right. Kwachi, or maybe Chachi 111166. What's your bet on the Easter egg hunt, Lee? Oh man, you guys are throwing me under
There's
the
so
bus.
This
many-
map is really
so
just
many
the first three
different
maps.
numbers
But
on
one.
that
It looks
I'm
like
actually-
a
I'm
little
guessing
bit,
that
yeah.
I think DLC 4 crowdsourcing this experience, of course. I don't think anyone on their own, without sort of crowdsourcing it, is going to get through it as fast as I think. I'm going to go with 30 hours. My gut tells me about 30 hours to get through that first Easter egg. However,
that's
not
respectable.
the main thing, man. The main thing is getting through that director's cut because that's the real Easter egg. That's the real super Easter egg that we've been building this whole experience for. So, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of time. It's going to take quite a bit of time there.
So you have to
teamwork. It's really good to team up.
Let's see, Tyler 9865. Will the director's cut have the Revelation super Easter egg cutscene? Well, we didn't make Revelations. Sorry about that. But we will have cutscenes that relate directly to the director's cut. Yes, like I mentioned, we have more than one outro cutscene, and we might have saved the best stuff for last. So
we're gonna need to complete
the
Easter egg on this map, and then go back through on director's cut and complete all the Easter eggs again.
1001, we're a Skullbreaker. Wouldn't you like to know? We're not gonna just give away everything on the stream today. We got to leave something for discovery. Don't worry, guys.
He's saying 30 hours, so probably more like 20-ish.
We're hopping you back into an arcade machine.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see. Will the Easter egg be part of the radioactive thing? Sebazo Gaming. I hope I pronounced that right. It always comes down to skill, guys. It always comes down to how fast people can figure out the Easter eggs, how skilled they are at fighting the bosses and fighting all the different creatures that we're introducing. Is it going to be difficult? Man, it's going to be difficult. we don't ever make anything to be easy. But we also want to sort of open that spectrum up so that we can get as many people enjoying this content as possible.
Can I play as the alien in Spaceland? We'll see if he responds to it.
Isaiah Boy 420. Why am I picking all the 420 people today? There's got to be something about that. How rare are the fortune cards? The fortune cards are actually pretty rare, and that's intentional. We definitely don't want everyone running around with Skull Hacker and Skull Hacker every 5 seconds. So there's going to be some. There's going to be some rarity to those cards, but
yeah, 30 hours for the Easter egg.
I try to explain to people that Zombies is not a pay-to-win experience. Every single thing that we give away, you can go and you can buy those COD points and get those extra spins, but you can also just play the game. You can just grind away at the game like a lot of players do. So if you want to go spend the COD points, by all means.
He's going down a dangerous road right now, Lee.
You have the ability to earn all that content in the game.
This guy's trolling me.
Quantum ZYT. So Lee, Willard Wilder playable? Well, I mean,
DLC 10.
Maybe,
DLC 10 confirmed, boys.
I really like Willard Wilder. I'll just say that. Paul Rubens was absolutely one of my favorite people to work with throughout actually my entire video game development career. Absolutely phenomenal guy. There's a whole lot more to do with Willard Wilder. I hope you were paying very close attention to what was happening with those memory charms in Raven the Redwoods, because we told quite a bit of backstory on what was going on with Willard. And then, of course, the diaries that we introduced in Attack of the Radioactive Thing, those are really setting the stage for what's happening here, what's actually going on with Willard. I will say, and for those of you that have seen my PlayStation 4 blog interview, this is our Kaiser Soze moment. So for those of you that are familiar with the film The Usual Suspects, Kevin Spacey, he really turned that movie on his head, but just in the last 10 seconds of the film, and it kind of made people's jaws hit the ground. So we definitely want to play with that a little bit there. So this is our Kaiser Soze moment, man.
Interesting. I did not watch that now.
Haley, to get director's cut, do you have to complete all Ghosts and Skulls and Soul Keys, or just the Soul Keys? That is a fantastic question. You just need your 5 Soul Keys. You just need the 5 Soul Keys. The Ghosts and Skulls was there to help push you along if you were having difficulty getting through some of that content. Obviously, if you were, and ultimately not in Zombies in Spaceland, and we did that on purpose for a reason, and you guys will get to see that once you get through this content. But yeah, this is going to be one of those cases where there's just a ton of stuff hiding behind stuff. So yeah. Why is the date on April 20th? Man, come on. You guys know why the date's on April 20th? Put 2 and 2 together.
My gosh,
let's see. So yeah,
so dang.
5 keys. You just need those 5 keys, guys.
Please read mine. What kind of things do we need to do in other maps to prepare for
Kevin Spacey confirmed for DLC 5 Black Diamond 115. I'm so sorry. That is not a confirmation. No.
I love how he
Kevin
reads
Spacey,
the trolls.
As much as I love him, he is not in Infinite Warfare Zombies. But hey, I love him.
Dude.
Let's see. J200W, how do you feel about the leak? Any leaks are bad, man. We never like leaks. We like to make sure that we're getting things out as they're supposed to. But ultimately, when leaks happen, we're gauging interest, and that's one of the things where
I didn't actually not look at
any
of the leak
when
stuff.
It happens, you know, sometimes it's just a happy coincidence that it gets people more engaged and excited about the product. So definitely. So I think I've talked my head off.
He's ending it here.
Surprisingly survived without going down, which is
20.
quite surprising. The guys are really holding it down. They were able to get to scene 17, pop off some Fate and Fortune cards, show you guys some of this layout in this map. Pay close attention. Go back, watch this video. Take a look at some of the areas that he's playing, and there's some important stuff there. And look at trophies popping. Oh man, oh man. So without further ado, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us.
The PS4 logo was not there.
We have put this thing in a big shiny box, wrapped it up in a bow, and we hope that we've delivered something that you guys are going to be really passionate about. Hopefully, as passionate about it as we have been. There's a lot more to come. Big giant.
All right, we're about to wrap up everything.
More secrets to go. And yeah, guys, this thing is awesome. So thank you for joining us on the stream today. Don't forget, we're dropping this on September 12th, next Tuesday. PlayStation 4 first. You guys get to have that first go. Enjoy the experience. Have a great time out there. And we'll see you on the other side, guys. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and then are they going to play the trailer again here?
Second-rank security officer Adamson.
Okay, and then they're just playing the trailer again. Okay, so couple things here. Couple things. So super Easter egg. What he talked about with the super Easter egg was very interesting. So basically, after we complete the map, we're gonna get a cutscene, right? That's gonna be the end of it. That's gonna be the cutscene. And it's not. He made it kind of sound like, make sure you know that is not the last cutscene. That is not the end of the stream. The end of the experience. When you beat the map, you're gonna get a cutscene, and that's not the end of it, right? After you get that last cutscene, then you have to go back, and every single map you've completed, Skull or Skullbuster, whatever it is, Ghosts and Skulls, on every single one of those maps that you've completed that on, you actually get you actually start off with Perkaholic in this director mode. And it's different, it's changed up, the maps are new, and there's new content, and then I assume you have to beat all of the Easter eggs again on Director's Cut. And after you do that, after you beat all the Easter eggs on Director's Cut, that is the moment whenever you get the actual real final ending cutscene. What that looks like, what that means, I have absolutely no idea, but it honestly sounds awesome to do a sellout stream. You guys, come on. You already know we cannot jump into something like that in the middle of the week. We gotta save that till this weekend. It's Friday. I guess it is kind of technically the weekend, but anyway, we won't be doing that. Also, in about 5 or 6 minutes, I actually have some gameplay. I didn't go out and play the map early because I wanted to stay back and play some Destiny because I got invited out to the what's it called, but I didn't actually go out because I wanted to play Destiny and grind Destiny, which we did for 14.5 hours yesterday. So that was pretty crazy. Actually, 16.5 hours yesterday on the second channel. But I actually got sent some gameplay that I'm gonna be able to show you guys very soon. Very soon. Just showing you guys actual gameplay from the map. I mean, obviously we got a ton of gameplay there. Let me see, is the stream over here? Should be over, okay. So let's watch this. Let's watch the beginning, some parts that I might have missed here. Let's go ahead and wait for this to load. Sellout stream, probably either Saturday or Sunday for the sellout stream. We'll see. Man, you guys are crazy, man. You guys are actually crazy. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this. See if this works. Yeah, I definitely wanted to stay back and do some Destiny. All right, so we need to go 15 minutes in.
Nightfall.
Oh yeah, here's the cutscene. Here's the cutscene. Let's watch the cutscene real quick.
Spaceship.
Okay, a little bit farther back. All right, here we go. So this is the actual cutscene.
Man, who the hell turned off all the color?
A spaceship? Who the hell's flying this thing?
Yeah, cause it ain't me. Must be on some kind of autopilot or some shit.
Where the hell are we, and where is this thing taking us, P-Dex?
Oh man, oh man, oh man, no, this can't be.
Enough with the scare tactics, details, and fast Poindexter.
This location, it looks familiar, like one of the 5 movies I mentioned in Radioactive Thing, but I can't think of any other film in Willard's library that fits.
What 5 movies, man? Spit it out.
Extinction.
Extinction? Well, that sounds like a real party.
Not. This looks like the underground research facility in Nightfall, but something's different about this installation. That movie took place on Earth, so I'm not exactly sure what this place is. It's like a rewrite or a remake.
A rewrite? This whole damn place is about to get a rewrite.
Look, man, we came for one thing, the last piece of that key. And I ain't come all this way to be scared off by Willard's Brain Dead Brigade.
Oh, we weren't supposed to see that.
Zombies are gonna be the least of our problems.
Weren't supposed to see that whatsoever. All right, so that was the intro. Oh no, Lee! Your microphone, homie. Your microphone.
Audio issue.
There we go.
Back
Okay.
to introductions. My name is Lee Ross.
Let's listen to the first couple minutes here until I'm allowed to show you guys full gameplay.
He's going to help us take a guide through this first episode. Actually, this last episode. Man, this has been a long journey, hasn't it? We're going to jump through taking a look at The Beast from Beyond. We wanted to jump off with that intro cinematic. That was really important that we gave you guys a taste of what was to come. There's been a ton of speculation in the community about where exactly we were going. Attack sort of let people believe that we were going to go off into space, and because the main campaign took place in space, everyone assumed that we were going to go into space. Now, of course, we're some sneaky devs around here at Infinity Ward, the Zombies team. So, of course, we were going to take you down to this unknown planet installation. We're not exactly sure what's going on there, but absolutely,
Lee, you know exactly what's going on.
Things are waiting for us there. So we're super excited to kick off and show you that intro cinematic. Of course, I've teased on Twitter, I've teased in Reddit and a few other places that we've done more than one cinematic for this
shampoo,
episode.
man.
So there's going to be quite a bit that we want to
Okay, so
cover.
he starts off with that. He really wants people to know.
At least you guys got to see the intro. We got some other live gameplay. So I'm going to have Travis go ahead and jump in and get us into some gameplay here. I did want to talk a little bit about what landed
Beast
us
from Beyond,
at
zombies.
this decision to kind of jump forward and introduce you guys to this really awful creature known as the cryptids. You know, we were really excited about
Unknown planetary
the creation that
installation,
we
restore
brought to
facility
life
operations.
in our last game, which
3:30
was
in
called
the
the Ghost
afternoon.
Extinction. And we wanted
They
to
made
bring
it
them
April
forward
20th.
into
They
the
made it
zombies
420.
experience. You know, the cryptids are a very different type of beast to fight. Wouldn't you agree, Travis?
Oh yeah, you definitely got to play them a lot differently than zombies. As we figured out very quickly here, we're gonna try to make our way through to get the power on. It's gonna be pretty tough with a bunch of cryptids coming at you. They're way faster.
Absolutely. So we're giving you
Okay,
sort of
so we have
sense of-
cryptids to start
false
off
sense of
with.
security here, right? Because though you're starting off with that awesome OSA that's I've seen a bunch of people mention in the comments, you're going to need that OSA. The cryptids are unlike the zombies. They are fully armored. They're tough to kill. And you really
So
have
you
to pay
start
attention
off
because
with
they move
cryptids.
really fast. Now I know for you hardcore zombie fans
What
out
the
there,
heck?
you guys know that training zombies is just one of the most awesome things to do, leading them to a trap and just having massive obliteration. Cryptids are going to work a lot differently. You're going to need to go into a defensive mode with the cryptids. You're going to really need to watch your back, and they are really fast.
I want to see how
can get up
they
on you,
stop the
bunch up on you
cryptid
really
attack
quick. So
from
this
coming on.
OSA, as wonderful as it is to start off with, of course, you know we've got some awesome weaponry that's waiting for you in this facility that you guys will get to outfit your characters with and obliterate zombies and obliterate some cryptids. So definitely keep your eye on what you can find. Now, we've definitely seen that there were some things that made it out into the community before we were ready to show, so I do want to talk about a couple of those things. First and foremost, you know, I talked about that weaponry that we were just mentioning. The Venom X from Extinction is going to make its unique return into the
Dang,
zombies world.
dude.
Now, blowing these guys up, these cryptids with the Venom X is one thing. but leading a mob of zombies into a Venom X explosion.
They have a Venom X. That's so cool.
Powerful weapon.
So we're looking forward to you guys getting the chance to wield that Venom X. Of course, we're not going to show you how to get your hands on that Venom X today because we love the community to go through that process of discovery. But absolutely,
dude, I'm really excited.
The
Venom X is an awesome
really
gun.
Incredible, awesome weaponry that's waiting for you here. Now, while we were working on this episode, there was, because this is the cast being thrown into another movie. There's a lot of inspiration that goes into creating each of these episodes. We pour, all of our attention to detail into making sure even the most minute things are picked up. So because this is something that's
this is the
taking place
first
in the
couple
far
minutes
future,
of the gameplay. Oh
we
my
really
gosh, is that
wanted to lean
an
on
alien
movies
on the
that
table
would be
being
pop culture references to the experiences
excavated?
that you're going to face. So there's going to be a lot of things
What
that you're
the
going to
freak?
sort of notice nods to experiences that you might have seen in movies like 2001 or Alien or Event Horizon. We really wanted to play up the horror factor here. Now, we know we've played with bright colors and open space areas in previous maps, but this is a map here where we really wanted to turn that experience on its head. We wanted to bring that fear factor back. A little bit of what we introduced in Raven the Redwoods with sort of closing in those paths, making it feel a little bit more claustrophobic, but at the same time,
there's Up and Atom right there.
Bringing that fright and that scare factor with the slasher ultimately chasing you around there. So what we got to see here is Travis and team were able to recover Neil's head. So Neil is back. Neil is back, but in an all-new form, right? We get Neil, who is actually the AI of this facility, and I'm not sure if Neil's here to help us or if he's here to harm us, but definitely getting Neil's head and getting him restored to that power switch that we just showed you guys, that's an important tactic because that's what's going to slow down the cryptids and that's what's going to begin the onslaught of endless waves of zombies.
So you have to put Neil's head in to stop the
cryptids
cryptids from attacking.
Easily. So you're going to have to clean up the act here and then make sure that everybody's gone, and then we're going to flip the script and we're going to start introducing some zombies. So yes, Neil is back, and that also
that's
means
super interesting, actually.
Only the man, the myth, David Hasselhoff, who voices our character Neil in Spaceland, has also made a return to voice Neil for us once again. But he's going to be a little bit different this time around. He's going to be a little bit more forthcoming with information about what's going on in this facility. So please do pay some close attention to what Neil's got to say, a.k.a. the Hoff. Aside from that, we have a couple of other guest stars that I've kind of teased in the past on Twitter, and I've seen some people really go into detective mode. I love when you guys turn into Batman. It's super awesome.
Nuts.
But we had some people uncover the fact that we have the man with 1,000 voices, Mr. Fred Tatasciore, who is a wonderful, wonderful actor. He is going to be returning to the Zombies franchise, and he's going to be lending us his voice talents for a few of our characters that are going to be featured with.
So that's the Nikolai or Takio. Nikolai, the voice actor, right?
There's some really awesome stuff that he's got coming for you guys. Now, of course, last but not least, Ali Hillis is joining our cast. Ali is a very important component.
Who is that?
To this
I don't know who that is.
and
by the way, one more
course,
minute until I can show you guys new gameplay.
Faced off against the cryptids in Extinction, playing our
Ali
character
Hillis.
Samantha Cross. So Samantha Cross will be making a slight return.
Oh, Samantha's
helping us
back.
Cross over these two universes. And of course, the wonderful thing that we've done with the
Samantha's
storyline
back.
here is we've sort of set the stage for the cryptids' return all the way back in Zombies in Spaceland. I mean, Travis, you remember, right?
All right, so that is that. We can continue watching that in just a moment as well, if you guys are down. But for the moment here, I can actually now show you guys this Beast from Beyond raw cut gameplay here. If you guys are down to take a watch with me. So this is actual gameplay of it. This is scene 3. A little bit higher quality because it's not like a stream, it's actually captured directly. So you can get a little bit higher sounds, a little bit louder, and see kind of like what this map looks like, man. I think it's I don't know how long the actual gameplay is, because this is my first time watching it. Some of the very nice people over at Activision sent me some gameplay that I can show you guys. So figured I'd go ahead and do that, man. Figured I'd definitely go ahead and do that. Richtofen appears and steals the soul keys. would be pretty funny. Not gonna happen. Would be extremely funny. Not gonna happen. It's loud. Well, it's supposed to be loud. You gotta get the experience here. Are you streaming more Destiny 2 today, dude? We're streaming Destiny 2 like literally all day again on my second channel. So make sure you tune in with that NV4 though. NV4 is like super important. So they are still on C. So basically the cryptids go until you turn on the power. Until you restore Neil's head. The cryptids are gonna keep on spawning. Yeah, this is not my gameplay, but very interesting. So that he just teleported to the challenge shuffle part of the map. So I'm thinking you like go through these teleporters, and you actually just teleport to the different areas, the different sections of the map, which is really cool. A lot of crawlers.
Never gets old.
How are they alive just now? Red screen got hit twice more. I don't think there's anything in there this time around. So yeah, it looks like they have like a challenge shuffle part of the map. They're probably gonna have a zombies in Spaceland part of the map, just with like little teleporters. A really cool concept. I like it. And then they have like a theater. This is permanently closed. And then this is the actual like new area stuff. So it kind of reminds me of Revelations a little bit, where they have like a teleporter to different areas. I don't know if they have every single area or what, but I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna have it on every single map per se. They might have this thing on developer mode. They might have this game on developer mode. Yeah, I think they have it on developer mode because they've taken way more shots than need be. Oh, that's cool. There's like a movie playing up there. And then there's a hole in the projector screen right there. And the wormhole trap sucks all the zombies. Yeah, I think they have developer mode. That's not challenge shuffle. That's Willow's theater. Oh, so you don't even think it's not even challenge shuffle. I know for a fact they have the roller skate zombies, the Shaolin zombies, and the clowns. They have all those things because they literally talk about it. Yeah, that's not Shaolin. Okay, they just used a lot of the same like effects and stuff like that are in Shaolin. So I was a bit confused there. Gog says, when you're next Shaolin stream, they're so funny. This weekend. It's either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see. Not sure which one it'll be. Jackie Chan says you haven't played this map like other YouTubers. No, this is the only IW map that I didn't play, and that's because I wanted to stay home and play Destiny because the recording event was the day that Destiny came out, so I decided to stay home. We got a little brute there, a little brute like thing. We've got some Afterlife arcade business right there. Got some cool outside. So that's Willard's Theater. So it's not Challenge Shuffle. It's Willard's Theater. And then, so you can either go to Willard's Theater or to this like Extinction Nightfall type area on this planet. That's what it seems like there is. Yeah, they definitely have developer mode on. Okay, so that's the Beast from Beyond gameplay. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's bring this back over here, and we can keep watching this and pick up on all the stuff I missed on the first time.
We teased everyone that the cryptids were somewhere in this universe, that they played an important role in this universe, and then leading all the way through all of the various episodes that we've released thus far. Last but not least, leading up to Attack of the Radioactive Thing, where we had the film reels that were featured in there.
Yeah,
so for those of you that got a chance,
found yet, so.
Yeah, those of you that got a chance to take a look through that map and explore the beauties of the 1950s, we had things that were hanging out that were film reels like Nightfall and Exodus and Point of Contact.
Right,
and it turns out
yeah.
that Mr. Willard Wyler is actually the creator of those films. Dun, dun, dun. Plot twist. So this is how we are able to bring our
Lee's
cryptids
so
to life.
goofy,
Of
I love
course,
it.
if you've been paying close attention to our story, this is the episode that no one's ever survived to. No one's ever made it this far. We've heard
Dude,
that
fun
from
fact
Tom
about
Greer, we've
developers,
heard that from David
Treyarch,
Hasselhoff,
Call of
from
Duty,
Kevin
Infinity
Smith, and all the
Ward,
previous
like
characters.
basically
Sort of
every
alludes to
single
the fact that
game,
there's a limit that
the
our
developers
characters
are
were able
bad
to reach in.
players.
This
Almost
is that
every
film.
single
So
game.
This is the first time
Almost every
any
single game.
heroes
I'm just
within
letting you know
story
now.
have actually made
It
it
is.
this far.
It's
So
actually kind of.
we
It's
don't know
weird.
what to expect, and constantly
actually
in the past,
weird.
we've sort of leaned on Poindexter. We've leaned on him to sort of lead us through this entire experience and kind of
Yo,
have
Tyler,
the foresight
appreciate
to
you,
know
dog.
what was going to be
Appreciate you
awful
much, homie.
and what was going to be the things that we really need to pay attention that were going to keep us alive. So here we are once
crap.
again jumping into a situation that unfortunately Poindexter, he can't get us out of this one, and it's going to be a little scary, I have to admit, for the cast, because they're going to ask Poindexter constantly through this episode, what are we supposed to do? And he's just going to kind of shrug his shoulders. So yeah, that's going to be
Dude, I'm
scary.
really excited for
Now,
the
this
Easter
is
egg
something
hunt,
we
man.
haven't seen. Travis is exploring some areas that we have not seen here. It looks like we finally made our way back into the theater. So that theater that we've been teasing, you got to see it right away in our intro cinematic for Zombies in Spaceland, where our 4 heroes.
And then you have the
arrive in a
Brute
limousine, which
statue.
actually
Is that?
a
And then a
hearse.
werewolf statue.
They arrive in
The Harambe
crazy
statues.
fashion in that hurt, and then of course
From
they
Raven
make
the
their way
Redwood.
to the theater, and we notice that it says closed permanently on the sign outside. So clearly there was some separation between the 2 different theaters, the one that you're exploring within the films, and then of course the one that you've now made your way outside.
That's
So we're gonna
interesting,
have
dude.
some
I
fun
wonder how that
exploring
plays into
this
the
theater,
storyline. If it's like
and
time
we're
has
also gonna
passed
have
or
some
what.
fun exploring that facility. Now there's some interesting things that are going to happen when we get into this theater. Really, really interesting in the fact that some of the most awful things that you guys have faced in the past, they're going to come back. They're going to come and meet you in this theater.
Yeah, so they
Did
have
you
all
guys
the old.
like the clown zombies, because they're going to blow up in your face all over again. And we've got even more that's waiting.
This
behind
map-
some of
map
those
is gonna be
other
awesome for
film
sure.
screens
Hype,
that
dude.
are
I
just
agree,
waiting, like
Simon.
those ravers that are now
Oh, the
back.
rave zombies,
So we're
yeah.
going to throw literally the kitchen sink right back at you guys. Everything that you've learned all the way up
I mean, I
until
like
Beast
it.
and
It's a
Beyond.
cool little way
You're
because
gonna
I
need to use every
don't
single
think they're
one of
gonna do
those tactics
IW
in order
zombies
to
again.
survive.
Yeah,
At
you
least
might
not
purchase
in
some
this
extra
way.
space to run around, but it's
So this,
a little bit
they're
of a
really
trade-off.
gonna wrap up everything. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
we're
I'm
getting some
down with
requests.
that.
I see they want to know if you can get outside the theater. If you can get outside the theater, you know, we're gonna show you just about every bit of this space that we possibly can. Spoiler alert! So if there's anything that you're looking forward to not seeing, you just want to listen to the audio, feel free to cue in on me. But we are going to show you quite a bit of this space. Now, people have always wondered, what is
this is the
outside
theater,
this
yeah.
theater? What does it look like? Well, it looks like hell. Because you know what? We're dealing with Willard Wyler here. Nothing's going to be sugar-coated and candy sweet. So we're going to make some really, really awful-looking cityscapes here. And when I say awful, I mean absolutely gorgeous, because our environment art team, headed up by our art director, Jake Geiger, has done an absolutely phenomenal job in bringing all of our worlds to life, especially this last episode, The Beast from Beyond. So a lot of excitement.
IW's
for,
version of
for what we
Revelations.
poured into this
No,
visual,
because
there's
they
some-
bring
there's some
back the
great
zombies,
treats in
but you
here.
don't go back
And
to
of
the
course,
other
I've
areas,
always
it looks
personally,
like.
you know, when we were first working on this map, just walking around that theater space, I really wanted to just shoot things in the theater.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to shoot things in the Afterlife arcade, and that's something that was interesting in the fact that every time you go into the ALA, you never actually had a chance to do any killing in that space. And now we're giving you the chance to jump into this space and sort of peel back that curtain and get a behind-the-scenes look at exactly the place that Willard is bringing you guys into here. So I do want to talk also about those Fate and Fortune cards that we ultimately unveiled a couple of days ago, and they're live and they're out there. You know, there's some reasoning behind the madness here.
What?
Skull Hacker. Everybody wants to play Ghost and
that
Skulls.
was an easy win. Yeah.
We had to give an easy way for people to play Ghost and Skulls. But rest assured, we are not going to give away achievements. We're not going to give away challenges.
So
The
is
steps
there an
are still
achievement on
available
every
for
map
those
for
that
Ghost
want
and
to go
Skulls,
through
guys?
the
I don't actually
real
know
deal
that.
Traditional experience.
Those who earned it.
Yeah. So if you earned it, hats off to you guys. Congratulations for that. But we do want to make it easier for people to go in and explore the Ghost and Skulls games, and all, of course, Skull Hop as well, and all the other ones that we have. So. If you are one of the lucky people, I was not one of them. I must have opened 15 boxes yesterday, and I did not get a single card. And oh man, I was raging. This morning, however, I opened
nice.
one box and immediately I got the card. So I was feeling awesome. So if you're spinning out there, you're not getting the card, keep at it. We promise they're in the loot pool. They're there for you to have. I've seen a bunch of people playing with them, and they are really awesome. So
Wait, they're not out yet, are they?
Jump into the arcade machine and give it a go. But you know,
I can't remember. Yes, there is achievements for doing, because I need to figure out which ones I haven't done Ghosts and Skulls for.
Perkaholic style stuff away without you beating the game. So for those of you that were having trouble with Skull Hop, sorry guys, the trouble still is going to persist, but we want you to earn it. There's no free Perkaholics coming from Infinity Ward. You're going to have to work for it, baby. And of course, Pack and Heat, Zombies in Spaceland.
Okay, let's scoot a little bit farther forward when he was talking about the super Easter egg.
And that is pretty awesome. So all you got to do is make your way. So good luck with earning the cards. We definitely want you guys to have fun with those. But also, it was really important for us not to diminish the experience of what it was like earning those feats for all you guys that actually worked really hard at getting that stuff. So Travis has actually passed a couple of areas that I want to point out. One of those things... Travis, can you head back into that hallway? There was one of our awesome laser traps that was happening in there. You can grab his Type 2 really quick. Or with a force field on it. I'm wondering, Travis, there's got to be a way to get in that room, right?
I don't know.
That room in that hallway is going to be Easter egg related, of course.
A way to get inside that room.
Of course.
So, of course, you guys always ask this question. What are the Easter eggs like? What are the Easter eggs?
Okay, this is the part I need to listen to.
Complexity of this Easter egg.
Catch back up to where I started listening.
All the things that we've taught you thus far about how we do Easter eggs in our Zombies experience, we've sort of taken the culmination of all of those efforts and sort of rolled them into this big final last episode here. So there's going to be some challenging parts to this. You're definitely going to have to put your thinking caps on. I promise you, you will not need to learn chemistry this time around. But for those of you that did, you guys are one step ahead of the rest of the crowd.
Wait.
There'll be some challenging bits where you'll have to put your thinking cap on.
You probably don't
sort
need
of
to know
work
the
together
chemistry
as a team to figure out just what you need to do to figure out the nooks and crannies of what's happening in this unknown facility. But the Easter egg complexity, this is a really funny thing. We actually challenge each other in our office. I should have taken a picture of this. We put up a board where we bet how fast we think the challenges are going to be defeated, how fast people are going to get to those ending cutscenes, and how fast people are going to get through the Skull Hop stuff. So we have running bets that are going on. I can't wait for the first person to find that last soul key and actually see what's happening. We have a massive, massive super Easter egg waiting behind that fifth soul key. So I've been teasing it all year long.
Okay, and this is where I started watching. So basically, he goes on and says, after you complete the last Easter egg, you have all pieces of the soul key. You unlock Director's Cut, and then you're able to replay all the maps. And I think after you replay all the maps, and they're gonna be different. They're not gonna be exactly the same, but you replay all the maps. They have a bunch of new content. If you've done the Skull Hop or Skull Hacker or what's it called? Ghosts and Skulls on all the maps, you start off with Perkaholic and you start off with a better gun than a pistol. Basically, you can speedrun all the Easter eggs, do everything like that, and after you I think it's after you complete all the Easter eggs, then you actually, basically after you complete all the Easter eggs, you beat it. Like, it's over. If that makes sense, if that makes any sense whatsoever. After you complete all the Easter eggs on Director's Cut, that's when you get the final cutscene. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I haven't played it at all, so I'm gonna be on the even playing field for starting this. All I've seen is just this gameplay right here. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to playing. Looking forward to solving the Easter egg and everything like that. This comes out on Tuesday, so as you guys know, Monday night we're gonna have that 24-hour stream going. And yeah, I haven't looked at any of the leaked stuff because I don't want to look at leaked spoilers or anything like that. I'd rather just play it myself, if that makes sense. So I don't really cover the leaks or anything like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. If you guys did enjoy, go ahead and leave a like. Thank you all for tuning in to the little reveal stream, seeing what it's like. Really looking forward to it, man. and I hope you guys are as well. I'm going to be streaming Destiny 2 pretty much all the rest of the day on my second channel, so make sure you guys head over to my second channel. It is in the description, NoJAFK, if you guys want to tune in for some Destiny for the rest of the day. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will go ahead and see you guys in the next stream. Adios, my friends.